Welcome back to Making a Difference on the Jacksonville Buzz. This morning, we have two people that I have known for a very long time, Mariah Ernst and Jessica Salazar from Northwestern Mutual. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, over the last decade that we have known each other, some of the things that we have done as an organization have done a lot of work with charities. Today, we're here to talk a little bit about the Alex's Lemonade Stand, and you are the Chief Philanthropic Officer for the events that are coming up, and as well as the concept. Tell us a little bit about Alex's Lemonade Stand.
Yeah, so Alex's Lemonade Stand is a national organization that raises money specifically for childhood cancer research. Alex, which is a female, is a little girl who was up in the Philadelphia area, diagnosed with childhood cancer just before her first birthday. And around age 4, she had the idea of raising money for other kids like her who had childhood cancer through a lemonade stand. And between age 4 and when she passed away at 8 years old of childhood cancer, she had raised over $1 million in lemonade stands for childhood cancer, which is really an incredible feat. So after her passing, her parents took that momentum and began a charity that they called Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation. And it's been around for 20 years now and has raised over $250 million specifically for research, grants, and providing resources to parents, families, siblings that are impacted by childhood cancer.
And there's a big need for that. I recall something when we were at one of these events about the disparity of dollars raised for cancer and then dollars raised for kid cancer.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about where that issue is getting addressed through Alex's Lemonade Stand.
Yes, it's really an impactful graphic I saw years ago also that really fueled my passion for what Alex's Lemonade Stand does. So the federal government and all the money that they put towards cancer research, only 4% of those dollars, actually a little bit less than 4%, goes to funding the research towards childhood cancers. And when you think about lifespan, longevity, health issues that kids that do overcome childhood cancer, what they might be left to live with for the rest of their lives, you would think that more than 4% of funding would go towards the research of these cancers that impact children. So Alex's Lemonade Stand has really taken it upon themselves to use the money that they've raised to fund a lot of grant-based research at over 150 organizations across the country. So probably any given major metropolitan area at some point in time over the last 20 years has had grant research going on that was funded by Alex's Lemonade Stand. That's why I say they're a national organization. While they are headquartered in Philadelphia, they're putting this money to work all across the country so that hopefully a cure can be found. $50 donated to Alex's Lemonade Stand Foundation funds 2 hours of research. So it's incredible how far that money actually goes.
And you were talking about the grant program. Jessica, you had mentioned you guys are working on a grant program here locally. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're up to?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Steve. Last year, we were able to give the J Fund and the K D'Amato Foundation, local charities that also support finding a cure for childhood cancer, 2 very significant grants, which was on behalf of Northwestern Mutual for an award we won because our lemon ball that we have every single year missed a year due to COVID. However, we'll have it again this year, next, and going forward. We were able to raise the most money out of every Northwestern Mutual office across the country. And so therefore, we were granted 2 different grants to be able to give back to local charities. The really exciting thing this year is it's the 10-year anniversary of Northwestern Mutual donating to Alex's. So between our corporate office and our advisors, we've been able to give over $40 million of the $250 million Alex has raised over the last 20 years since our partnership 10 years ago. So Northwestern, as part of the celebration of this 10-year partnership, is giving away 10 $50,000 grants, and we're in the running for that as well to give back to local charities here.
And that's just to emphasize, that's local stuff. That's
Local.
not, a lot of times when people raise money for charities, there's the ambiguity of, okay, well, where's the money going? Those dollars are here for the North Florida, South Georgia area to fund childhood cancer research and associated charities for that.
Absolutely.
There is so many things to talk about. When we come back, we're going to talk about a really great event. But I really appreciate you guys coming to talk a little bit about what Alex's Lemonade Stand is doing and the partnership with Northwestern. Thank you guys for coming in this morning.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
for having us.
Steve.
Guys, thanks for joining us on the Jacksonville Buzz. If you like us, share us. And remember, live with gratitude. Welcome back to the Jacksonville Buzz. I'm Steve Strum. We have welcoming back Jessica Salazar and Mariah Ernst to talk about a really cool event that we highlighted on a previous segment that has raised almost $500,000, $500,000 for the local community for kids cancer. Tell us about what we have coming up.
Absolutely. So we're really excited to have an in-person event this year for the first time in a couple years. But this will be our 4th Lemon Ball that we've hosted for the Jacksonville community to raise money for Alex's Lemonade Stand. We're really proud that over the last few years, the momentum that's been gathered behind this event, we raised $94,000 the first year, then $114,000 and $134,000 in 2019, which was the last time we've been able to have an in-person event. So we're thrilled to be back with people this year at the end of April on Thursday, April 28th.
And so this is an event that we're doing that's a gala type event where we are selling tickets. We have a QR code on the screen to where people can click. We'll have a graphic at the end of this where people can find out more. But what are some of the things that people can do in the community? Tickets fund research, tickets fund the party. I know that Jess is going to help with the tab. Thank you very much for allowing so much of the percentage of dollars raised to go to the charity because of your generosity. What are ways that people can actually get involved and participate with the event coming up a little bit more than a month away?
Absolutely. So tickets are wonderful. The QR code on the screen will take you right to a link where you can purchase tickets for the event. Tickets are $100 a person. Food, music, dancing, drinks, auction, all those fun things will take place at the WJCT studios, which is where the event is held, on April 28th from 6 to 9 p.m. So being able to be there in person and purchase a ticket to do so is a wonderful way to support this cause. We do have sponsorships available as well for $10,000, $5,000, $2,000, and also a $500 sponsorship. And we're still accepting auction items as well for our amazing silent and live auctions. We have some really cool items that we're excited about, particularly in our live auction. There's 2 amazing homes in Mexico, 5-bedroom homes that we are auctioning off a week's stay, very luxury type vacations. So we hope that people will be there so they can be a part of that live auction and hopefully be on their way to Mexico.
We're not auctioning the home. We're just auctioning the vacation at the home.
Week.
Are you sure we can't negotiate? Can I get the,
We'll work on that.
Okay, how many pesos? So a lot of cool stuff coming up. Jess, you have some really interesting hosts and guests. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the people that are going to be there?
Absolutely. So, dear friend of mine and celebrity, Mike Johnson, you may remember him from The Bachelorette, the season 15, and The Bachelor season 6. He'll be joining us as an MC. We'll have his book. They're available and for autographs, which will be super exciting. And, I'm just grateful for him volunteering to be part of this opportunity to MC. We've got a lot of volunteers, but as you mentioned, I want to make sure that 100% of the money we raise goes to the charity. So my husband, Jeff Salazar, and I will be covering all of the cost associated with venue and food and whatnot at the JCC. And we're really grateful. We've been given some significant discounts. One of our partners is Carrabba's that will be donating the food. And then we have another vendor, Mariah can tell you more about, that's donating the decor and whatnot and tables.
Mugwumps Production is doing all the decor inside. They've been so generous to help us decorate the venue to make it look very lemony for the last few years. So our huge thanks to Mugwumps and to Carrabba's. They are overly generous in helping us put this event on.
Okay, so as we take this one out, April 28th, 6 to 9. If people want to buy tickets, donate, connect, whatever, we have the QR code.
Absolutely.
Of course, sponsorships are great. So anybody out there listening, we can make sure that, we'll get you contact information as appropriate.
Yes.
And then whatever auction items might be out there that people may feel generous enough to give.
Absolutely.
What else do we need to talk about on this time today about what we have coming up?
We're just so excited about how generous the Jacksonville community has been with our Lemon Ball in the past. Like Jessica said, we've been able to raise the most money of any Northwestern Mutual office around the country for the childhood cancer program because of the generosity of this community. So we thank everybody who can be there or can participate in another way. We will certainly plug you in if you are willing and wanting to help.
Awesome. Thanks, guys, for joining us today. Really appreciate that. Guys, check out the link at the end of this segment for where you can connect for tickets, donations, and sponsorship. As always, thank you for joining us on the Jacksonville Buzz. I'm Steve Strum, and remember, live with gratitude.